Hey guys, it's your boy Omega. We about to play 2K, with my boy.
CSO Zoe in the building, you know the vibes.
Alright, we about to get started, see how everything go. I got Timberwolves.
I don't even know who I got, but we in here.
Alright guys, I hope y'all enjoy.
Timberwolves now in second. They look to be in terrific shape moving forward. And checking out the Mavericks, 2 spots below.
Seeing where the Timberwolves are, they've been terrific throughout the regular season, showing they may be just the team to beat in the postseason.
You know, the way they've handled just about every challenge that's been thrown at them this year, I don't see how they could be.
And yes, another basket.
And this is all you need to know about the year he's having. He's coming up on the single-season franchise scoring record.
And when he does get there, I bet it's a long time until someone matches it. Here's Irving. And he converts the layup. Well, Grant, we've got a pretty interesting matchup here. You got one team offensive-minded. The other, very strong defensively.
You know, I'll be intrigued to see how this plays out. I mean, it could be kind of like a chess match. Each team trying to make it their kind of game.
Here's Towns. And Gafford with the block. Jones with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. Pass to Irving. Gafford with a screen on Edwards. Kicks it to Doncic. The 3 is up. Hits the three-pointer.
Kyrie looking to get others involved. Nice awareness there.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 3 so far. Conley passes to Gobert. Towns outside. Edwards for 3. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
And that one's good. Irving.
Thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end. Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making throws.
Well, Clark, we know Anthony Edwards is a great hooper, but how would you rate his acting ability?
Hey, I thought he was quite good. To be honest with you, B.A., in that Hoops movie, he was playing the bad guy, the villain role. Ant has a huge personality. We saw that on the big screen. Perhaps his second career for him when he's done terrorizing the NBA.
Well, Clark, when you talk about Doncic, he came into the league with a ton of experience under his belt.
And I think people undervalue the experience of being a pro at the age of 16. It wasn't the NBA, but it's still professional basketball that he played in Europe. And that seasoning and that competition and that being refined in the fire allowed Doncic to step into the NBA unfazed.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
Can't let Doncic get the positioning he seeks, or he'll dunk all over you.
To the left wing. Here's Towns. The kick out to Conley. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Down low. Here's Washington. Offensive rebound. Doncic passes to Gafford. Washington, a good look. Again, Dallas.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And so Conley will bring it up for the Timberwolves. 8-point game. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
They were so consistent from the three-point range in that one. And that's a nice weapon to have as a visiting team.
You know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
The Mavericks have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Doncic deciding where to go with it. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
This has been just a
Driven by the Timberwolves. Here's Edwards. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Most NBA fans are looking ahead to the playoffs. But what's on the mind of the players at this point of the season, Grant?
Well, B.A., focusing just on the postseason is a big mistake. Players know you. That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Washington passes to Doncic. And Doncic with the season. Daniel Gafford on top in the 3rd spot. Rudy Gobert.
It's been a shooting clinic from these two ever since the break, making confident selections and just shooting the lights out.
Left side Anderson, outside Edwards. And Gafford with the block. They retain possession. The Mavericks have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Here's Doncic. Back to Washington. Pass to Doncic. Now here's Washington. Jones, the pass to Doncic. Doesn't fall. Now 4 for 6. It's Edwards with a drive. Oh, he drilled it. He's shooting 3 for 8 from the floor.
Well, the defense trying to throw Edwards off with some contact, but he smartly stays focused on his shot.
And they doubled up Irving. And here's Doncic outside. Sinks the tray. Doncic has got 14.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. 5 on the clock. Edwards can't hit.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
And Kyle Anderson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
It's Washington, high post. Anderson's there. Doncic with it. Guarded now by Anderson. And it's Washington missing.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Anderson drives. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort. Dallas has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That'll be his second foul of the game.
You know, the question is, do you leave him in? A third foul this early could spell trouble.
Stolen by Anderson.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
Here's Gobert. Oh, and he got 2. Harden, no question which end of the floor.
Yeah, he's a demoralizing defender. I mean, his height and reach give him some significant advantages, but it's more than that. You don't win multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards just because you're tall and long. You got to have some toughness. You got to have some anticipation and timing. And
Kelly's taken more of a backseat in their offensive game plan the last 10 games. His usage rate isn't as high, but that's natural. At some point during the season, every player goes through a stretch of fatigue.
Another miss by Minnesota. And for Dallas, they're shooting an excellent 56% in this quarter. Washington passes to Doncic. Back to Washington. Pass to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and there's the whistle. 2 free throws for him coming up.
Third personal foul.
Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Doncic, because he's so skilled and so savvy, he does a nice job forcing the defense into tough spots when they're guarded.
And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Towns comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And it's Morris in for Conley.
That was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Doncic against Morris. Doncic passes to Washington. Back to Doncic. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line. One thing you can count on with this Mavericks team, they shoot threes.
If he let him. I mean, near the top of the league for attempts beyond the arc. They do it every chance they can get.
You know, one of the things I like about watching Doncic is the pace he plays at. You're not going to speed him up. He plays at his pace, the pace he dictates.
Alexander Walker, and he buries his first look.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Doncic outside. Pass to Washington. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Washington's gotten his second bucket on the night.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early and